Hello, it's Jim from the Early Birds. For today's video, we're going to cover Webtalk. Now, Webtalk is, if you haven't, unless you've been walking around with dark glasses on, it's the new social media on the block, shall we say. And this video is really, it's for our Early Birds team build, but anybody's welcome to use this video if they want to pass it on or what have you. Basically, we're going to cover, I'll just have a quick look at the subjects. I think that speaks for itself. Team EB, Team Early Birds, put your house in order. Now, below this video, I'm going to put 3 links. I'm going to put, obviously, my link to join Webtalk, which is part of the Early Birds team build. I'm going to put our Facebook link for the Early Birds team build. When Webtalk have the groups, we'll be having an Early Birds Facebook, Early Birds Webtalk groups, which was I nearly said Facebook group there. We'll be having one in there later on. And then the third link, I'm going to be putting a link to, we have our Early Birds social media channel, which is kind of, it's like our own version of YouTube, should we say, but it's for the Early Birds, where we place videos, help videos and what have you, for our team members. So you're quite welcome to nip over there. So those are the 3 links that are going to be either below or above the video. But today's subject is getting your house in order for Webtalk. So we're going to start with, we're going to go, first of all, I'll just cover the link. There'll be a link below the video or above the video for the Early Birds Media Center. Again, this is not the official channel for Webtalk. This is a channel that I set up for the Early Birds. If you click the link, I'll stick this link so it'll show you the videos. This is one of the most important videos, which is in relation to what this live's about. Private invite to the biggest thing you've seen. That one there is going to explain a few things for Webtalk's commission structure and everything else. I'm not going to cover in this video the commission structure. The videos are there. You can meet the team. About Webtalk, you've got over here how to invite your friends. That was a video Steph loaded up. And there's an intro video that I made myself. Again, it's not an official one, but you're quite welcome to nip over and rip it and use it for yourself. I checked with RJ and he said it was fine. It didn't break any of these terms and conditions, so you're quite welcome to use it. I don't mind. So this one, again, what I would suggest is watch this live and then nip over to the Early Birds Media Center and watch this video, and it sort of kind of references what I'm talking about getting your house in order, because there's a few members I've noticed in the Early Birds who are not 100% there yet, and I don't want them to miss out. What the Early Birds, we always look for, number 1, traffic sources, and number 2, income streams. And this is like the mothership has just landed. Yesterday after my live, I made a few posts, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a couple of social media sites, and my messenger was going berserk yesterday, and I just couldn't keep up. So I thought, right, I better make a video and explain, get your house in order, because this is an opportunity, and it is, I'll repeat it, it's an opportunity, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen just like magic. You have to do something for it, but the opportunity is there, and it's one of the biggest opportunities. I can guarantee you any of our Early Birds has never had an opportunity like this. If these guys say what they're going to do, and I have no reason not to believe them, they're very transparent, they've got a lot of backing financially, they've got if you watch these videos, you can meet the team. You're talking about $6.5 million worth of investment in this company. They're not Mickey Mouse, but again, watch this video It's very important to watch that video after you've watched this live, and then you can get into action and sort yourself out. So what I wanted to do, well, I have got some videos in the Early Birds Facebook group as well. I just wanted to cover that. Again, there'll be a link below the video. I've posted a few, but again, the Early Birds Media Centre is sort of where we're centralised, for our team build. So if you click, just an example, if you click this video, you'll watch the video for what I'm talking about. If you want to go back, if you just click over here, Webtalk, that's the subject, like the tagline. If you just click Webtalk, it'll take you back to all the videos that we've placed in our media centre to do with Webtalk, so you don't have to search around. That's why we like to use our own social media channels, so people don't get distracted from, when you go on YouTube, 1 minute you're looking at Webtalk and 2 minutes later you're looking about dog biscuits or something. So we like to keep everything in-house, as far as a team build goes. It's good reference. But again, you just click the video, and then when you've watched that video, if you want to go back here, just click Webtalk, and again, this is not official Webtalk channel. This is Jim's channel for the Early Birds team build. Okay, so what did I want to cover? Some important points when I find them. Right. So this is a post what was shared a few days ago, and again, if you watch the video in the Early Birds Media Centre, the video is plastered all over the place. You'll find it on YouTube, you'll find it on Webtalk, you'll find it on Media Centre, you'll find it all over. But like I said, there's a quick reference. So again, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of the compensation plan. RJ does that smashing in his video. But for the Early Birds team build, I had a look at some of our members yesterday in Webtalk, and the profiles are not 100%. And if you're not 100%, you're going to be very, 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 very disappointed down the road. You've got to get your house in order now and promote the hell out of it, because this is one opportunity. If you understand networking and you understand the power of 5 levels, if you understand the power of the numbers, you'll have a heart attack. This is not something you're going to have every day. I'm not selling it, I'm not hyping it up, but I know numbers, and I know I do this for a living. This is my only living, and I do it as a full-time job, internet marketing, and those numbers, you got potential. This could be like the mothership, but you have to do something for it. So we're going to go through what you have to do. And this is the things I've noticed, and again, this is referencing, I'm talking about our team build members. If you're not an Early Birds team build member, this still applies to you. Read these posts, and to qualify, I'm not going to go through, I'll let you pause this video and read that. I'm not going to go word for word, but if you can't read, then take some time, get a cup of coffee and just read that. Pause this video and read it. But I'll just fast forward to the affiliate program. What you need, the first 1 million people who are joining this, and believe me, it's going to go fast. I think within the next couple of weeks, the snowball is just going berserk. Yesterday, my keyboard was just going daft. I had PM messages all over the place. The snowball effect, the momentum's grown, and as it grows, I've seen it happen. Or on a smaller scale, it can go from like 10 people to 5,000 people in a few days in your downline, in your network, and it's going to go bonkers. Will go bonkers. So Team AB, if you want to be part of this and you want to have this opportunity, you're not going to get a second chance at it. So get your house in order now, and what you have to do is first upload an avatar, which means a picture. I'll just nip over to my, I'll go to my profile. I don't mind showing my profile. So this is my profile. First thing you've got to do, okay? And this profile completion 0%. That's not right. it's 100%. I'm just going to refresh the page. I don't know what happened there. So the first thing you want to do is I'll just go to profile. It's always the same when you're doing a live. I'm not logged in, that's why. I'll just log myself in. It's typical, isn't it? You do a live. I always log myself out when I do a live. Just check I'm recording. Yes. So we'll nip over to I mean, this is the priority. This is like grab the rope. If you don't do this, I'm telling you, this is absolutely imperative you do this. You've got to say here, profile complete 100%. Okay, if it's not 100%, you get it sorted, because you will not qualify to be in that. Even if you're in the first million, if you're not qualified, you won't get that 5 levels deep. You'll only get the 1 level deep compensation reward. But again, watch those videos from the CEO. So the first thing, upload an avatar, which a picture. And I'll be honest, one of my members yesterday, he had a picture of a Lamborghini or something, and I told him change it. Networkers like to see people that, you know, I'm a real person. They don't want a picture of a cartoon character, or, you know, stick a person, you know, put a real picture in there. You know, just start the way you mean to go on. Be a bit professional on it. So that's the first thing. Okay, and then I'm just going to go over here. So that's the first thing you have to do. Upload an avatar. Complete your profile. Completeness meter needs to be 100%. Okay, and this is, I'm just going to go back over here. This meter here has to say 100%. If it says 85%, you might as well say 0%, because you will not be qualified as like a founder member, the first million, should we say. So get that sorted. That has to say 100%. I'll go through that in a second, and how to go through that. Import your email contacts 100 plus and invite them to Webtalk. No, they don't need. They don't have to have signed up, but you have to invite them. So how to see that? If you have, again, in the Early Birds Media Center, we've done a reference video, which is this one, how to invite your contacts and friends. That was a video by Steph. Watch that. It'll show you how to invite the members. I'm not going to go through this on this live every single lesson. The lessons are in these channels, in these videos. So that one there will show you how to invite the members. Okay, so you've got to invite 100 members. To keep an eye on that, there's 2 ways you can look, because I had a question yesterday. Over this drop down menu, you can go over to your referral links over here, and you'll see there your referral links, your landing page links and what have you, either one of those. But that's the amount of mails. I'm doing about 50 or 60 a day. I don't want to go overload, but I think about 50 a day I'm inviting. Again, watch Steph's video, how to do it. But that has to be 100 plus. Doesn't matter if you're on, you know, if that doesn't say 100 plus, you're not going to be qualified as a founder. And 1 million, I'd say 1 million founder. We just call it that for now. But it's got to be 100. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video. Now I had a couple of members yesterday, the Early Birds. I haven't got 100 emails. I've been screaming for the last 18 months, collect emails, build your email list, and people haven't done the graft. And now you're going to suffer if this goes the way I think it's going to go. You're going to be kicking yourself. So it's time to get into action. Toot sweet. And tomorrow I'm going to make a video on how to grab some emails quickly, very quickly. Yeah. Not rubbish emails, but I'll show you a way, you know, how to get some emails. That's tomorrow's live. So don't, if you want to, you know, follow it, check into the Facebook group. I think at the minute that's the best thing, and that's where I'll be posting it, either there or on my profile. Follow me on my profile on Facebook or on Webtalk. I'll post it on Webtalk as well. That's one of our new additions in our our daily routine. It's made it. It's the same as LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus. Those are our daily routines, and Webtalk is now in our routine. It's a serious player, right? I'm sure. So anyway, that has to be 100. That's the next step. I'll just let that. So where are we now? The next step. So you've got to have 100 emails plus. Make at least one public newsfeed post per month. In brackets, this maintains your qualification. So even if you're at 100% and you've got 150 emails invited and whatever, don't just not log in there. Use what it's a service, it's a social media site, it's a traffic source. Never mind the income opportunity. It is, it's like anything else, like Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and whatever. Use it. You've got to post at least once every month to stay qualified. Like a public news feed. Acquire. Now this is the bit where I had a lot of questions myself. And remember, I'm not Webtalk. I'm Jim from Team Earlybirds. I'm just a member like anybody else. But some people don't seem to want to read. And I try not to be disrespectful, but read, do some homework, please. So again, if you watch the videos and he explains it well, I'll just nip back over here. He explains it well in this video. Okay, the compensation plan, as is. It's in beta test now, so it's don't jump all over the guy. And I kind of get the feeling that the help desk are getting flooded with stupid questions when the answers are already there. But to qualify, again, these are the qualifying for the 5-tier commissions, and this is absolutely enormous. I don't want to push this, hype it up. That 5-tier commission plan, you never see an opportunity like that. You never see Facebook doing that, or Twitter, or this is gonna go berserk. And if you're in the first million, you're gonna qualify for life for 5 tiers, and the numbers I'll go. I just cannot stress it. Yesterday I could have picked my computer up and shook it at somebody yesterday because the penny hadn't dropped of how important this is. So acquire one pro customer referral, someone who upgrades to the premium account. The premium account's not live yet. It starts at $20 to, it's been 20, I think it's 20, 30 and 40. Don't quote us, it's not official, that just what I believe. And then you don't have to pay. I mean, I'll be paying, as a pro. If everybody who joins this drops 20, 30 or $40, it will all be like sitting on the Bahamas, I'm telling you. But not everybody's gonna. But free equals free equals free equals free equals free. I've always said it there. Put some skin in the game. So when that goes live, every one of our Team EB, get your hand in your pocket, at least the minimum $20. You can be a free member, but to keep qualified for this, you've got to have, according to this, acquire one pro customer referral, someone who upgrades to a premium account for $20 to $40. I think there's 3 accounts, I'm not sure. And yes, you do have to keep one paying customer on the books monthly or annually. You can pay, obviously by that you can pay monthly or annually. You don't have to be a paid member, but you have to have one of your directs. So somebody you bring in personally has to be a pro member. And this is where Team EB, the benefits of this suits Team EB down to the ground, because people join my link. Obviously, I think it was one of our Team EB members brought this to me, so he's my direct. And then, just an example, I think who's made? I think Jonathan Drew, and then Steph. Just an example. If one of our team members is struggling and they haven't got a direct, we'll as a team find somebody or try and help find somebody who's going to be a pro member to keep them rolling. That's what we do in the team build. We work together to win together. It's not just about Jim or 1 or 2 people making a fortune. So that's very important. You've got to have one person, not yourself. Just because you go pro doesn't mean you're qualified. You've got to have one of your sign-ups. From what I understand, again, don't shoot us if I'm not correct, but you've got to have one of your directs on the books paying, a subscription to keep, which maintains your qualifications for the 5-tier compensation plan. Believe me, you do not want to lose that. You don't. Once you're qualified and you're there, you do not want to lose it. So tip: get more than one referral after after launch. Again, watch the video. If you launch now, if you're promoting now, whatever you've got in your book now. Just an example. I'll just nip back over here. I don't want to lose my place. Whatever I've got in these books now counts for when they go pro, when they go live. This is like a beta test. But everything you see there, this is 3 weeks work, and I know one of our members has just gone berserk. Just got, I would hasten to say, maybe 1,200. She had 1,100 and odd yesterday, so she's got maybe 1,200 people in her network of 5 levels, and you just do not want to. You do not want to lose the position. It's so important. At the minute, I've got 22 sign-ups myself. 2 by email, 20 have joined via social media or the early bird site or what have you, so 20 direct links, 2 have signed up via email, so I've got 22. Again, watch this video, go through the profit calculator, and we'll just nip back over this little present over here. If you just click that little present button, so there I've got 22, just an example. This is what yesterday I was like, the numbers were I was like, what? How is this possible? And I was being super conservative. I'm just going to go again, watch, read, read these pages. I'm not going to go through everything in here, but this one, team trainer income calculator. Again, this is they have to cover themselves. This calculator is for entertainment purposes only. There's no guarantees in life, but just let's just say, again, you've got to agree, just so there's no comeback. So let's just say I've referred 22 people, which I have. Okay, they've joined Webtalk, and let's just say those 22 people, and this is what my mouth was like dropping yesterday. Let's just say that those 22 people average, okay, into the number of users. Let's just say that invited 5 people each, not paid. This is just, none of these are paid. And now average 5% and I think that's easily achievable. So we'll put 5% of all of the people, out of my 22, and they've all brought in 5 each. Let's just say 5%, it's like suggested, and average $1 each, enter the amount of ad revenue per user. And again, that's only the 5% of the total. Watch this number here. That's just a super conservative. Look at that. That's 3,400. That's just one of the income streams. But this is the numbers. I'll go. It could go bonkers. We'll just say, let's say they spend $2 each. Just look at that number. And you don't even have to be a paid member to qualify for that sort of income stream. Again, there's no guarantees, but I have a sneaky suspicion that this revenue per user is going to be a lot higher. Again, this is an example. I'll say $5, and I think that's probably on the low end. I really do. 10 grand a month, but that's 5 levels deeper. And you're not going to have an opportunity like this ever again. I honestly don't think you will. So going back over here, that's very, very important. Pause this. I'll just scroll up, and you can pause this video. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook and in the social media channel as well. And then get your house in order. If you're not 100%, then it's a no-go. I've seen I hate to say it, there's early bird team members who've joined and they've done nothing. And I think, God, man, don't do this, because you're not going to have this opportunity again. So your profile, I'll just nip over to my profile. And it does tell you, basically, this has to say 100%. You've got to connect. It's gone now because there's like a menu. I'll just check to see if it's there. No, it's in there. Your profile's complete. Oh no, there it is there. So if you click the question mark, it'll tell you what you have to do. So there, add your experience. So you've got to fill this in, put your details about yourself, what languages you speak, your experience, your education, recommendations. I'll cover that in a second. These things, all have to be shaded out. There it says get a recommendation. I already have. I don't know why that's still shown bold, but it's shown 100%, so I think that's fine. But you get 15% experience, awarded for adding your experience, and do this. Add 10 connections, and then yesterday I had to do it for somebody. So basically, to get 10 connections, ideally you go out there and bring 10 people in. But just nip over here to the connections, look who's already joined, and just connect with them. And once you've got 10 people connected, that covers you for the 15%. If you haven't got 10 directs, it doesn't mean you've got to get 10 directs there. That means you've got to have 10 connections. So you just go over here and then like any other social media, you'll see who's around, and then just it's like a connection request. There's a lot more. I mean, this is just the better. Again, watch the videos. But so important. Now, recommendations. You've got to have some recommendations to get this 15%. Basically, when you go to your connections, I'll just accept that connection. Again, you can put the connections. I'll put this one in Team EB. As a professional, this is what I like about you. You can have personal connections, so you like groups. You've got personal connections, family, professional. So I'll add this one to be professional, and we'll just nip back over here. It's people you may know. Just an example. So if I say Wendy Steed, hello Wendy. So if I connect, and I'll say I want to connect to professional network, and I'll put Wendy in Team EB. Just an example. Connect. So I've sent a connection request to Wendy. When Wendy is my friend, I can request a recommendation from Wendy. Wendy can then request a recommendation from me. But again, you've got to have. There you go. Wendy's already accepted your request. Hello, Wendy. If you're watching this on Webtalk, welcome to to the profile. So basically, to get yourself 100%. If you're not 100%, do not go to sleep until you've got 100%. If you're on Team Early Birds, I cannot help you. After the million people have qualified, you're out. As far as the 5 levels deep, so get yourself sorted out. I honestly don't know if there's any other questions. Relating to yesterday, what I had, but it's so important. Do your homework. Again, watch this video. Is very, very important. Watch that video. Pause my video and read these. Terms and get it sorted. Okay, I do not want any of our team members. We've been through a lot over the last 18 months, ups and downs, and this is like the mothership. I'm telling you, it is the mothership of. It's traffic source all day, and if you play your cards right, it's an income stream, and it's a hell of an income stream potential. Again, doesn't mean just because you join it and just sit there and put a picture of Mickey Mouse up there that you're going to be qualified, because that's not going to happen. Get your work done, and prep, and promote the crap out of it. Excuse me, French. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to do a video on how to get some emails. Okay, if you haven't got the emails, you know, you've got to start collecting them fast, because you need those 100 minimum of 100. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, and don't forget, like and comment and share this video. It helps the team.